Un justiciero ciego, que de día trabaja como abogado y de noche patrulla las calles de uno de los barrios más peligrosos de Nueva York, se ha convertido en el último gran éxito de Marvel en la pantalla chica. Se trata de Daredevil, serie que Netflix estrenó en abril y que ya tiene una segunda temporada asegurada. Y en la pausa entre ambos ciclos, 2 de sus protagonistas llegaron hasta Sao Paulo para analizar no solo el fenómeno de su serie, sino que de todo el universo Marvel.
There's no official numbers released, but it's been said that Daredevil has been one of the biggest hits Netflix has had. Why do you think that people are so into this show?
I think that Daredevil is a story about people who stand up for injustice, for justice, and it's a scary world out there, and I think that we feel helpless often, and this is a story about people who don't let that get in their way, that they do whatever it takes to help the helpless.
It's a series about a superhero and someone who begins to dedicate their life to the service of others despite what it costs him.
Yes.
But also,
that was well said.
But also the heroic acts of people who don't necessarily have the abilities that Matt Murdock does. The Foggy and Karen going and doing the plumbing at one of their clients' houses, and today, a heroic act can be seeing something and dialing 911. It takes courage to do that, to do something like that. So.
To live somewhere far away from Hell's Kitchen.
Also, when I think of superhero things like Marvel, you think of maybe lighter things, and this is a very dark show, and it has a lot of violence, and it shows like it's a bit more serious and maybe more thought for adults. How do you feel about the choices that they made for this show in regard of that?
I think we responded to it. I like this story. I think that Daredevil lends itself to a more mature telling. You would probably lose something of the Daredevil story if you tried to make it broader, make it appeal to a younger demographic. So if Marvel was going to do it, this was the right property to do it with.
Yeah, and one thing we've learned about Marvel fans is that if you grow up on Marvel comics, you don't cease to become a fan when you don't grow out of it.
Yeah.
When you become 20, 30, 40, people, the fans that I've met, many of them are in their 50s and they're like, oh, I'm such a huge Marvel fan. They don't say, I used to read the comics. A lot of them still do. And so it's nice that we can have a show that caters to those fans who are now adults, and without having to kind of, make sure that it also appeals to a very young audience, because I think if you're in the danger of not being specific enough.
This darkness is the light.
I'm just trying to make my city a better place.